That's what I needed to know.
Part of South Regional Healthcare, they provide access to advanced diagnostic specialty service and the resources of the area's largest healthcare provider. A complete network of care for you and your family. Visit southregional.org for more information. You're watching the iPhone SALUDANow show. Got a question? Just send us a comment and we'll answer it on the air. With Kevin Crouch, Paul Ergel, and Burton Campbell. Join us at MIGS or on Facebook Live. You're watching SALUDANow.
And we're glad to be here with you from MIGS and Saluda tonight and bringing you all the action here as we're previewing the game coming up this Friday night against Abbeville. We're also going to be looking back at Saluda's victory over Fox Creek. And you may be wondering, what is the trivia question going to be this week? Well, I'll go ahead and tell you right now where you can be thinking about it, and maybe you can answer this. When was the last time Saluda Tigers defeated the Abbeville Panthers? Think about that a little bit. We're going to come back to it. You may win at the end of the year. Comment to win a Tundra 35, courtesy of Crouch Hardware and Farm Supply, 508 North Main, Saluda. You may win this at the end of the year. And we want to give you a little bit in the region news. Of course, we've seen Abbeville play this week, and they beat Silver Bluff again, 36-7. And it was a pretty decisive victory there as Abbeville hosted the Silver Bluff Bulldogs. And Then, of course, the Batesburg-Leesville Panthers traveled down. They played. Let me get their schedule up again. Be right here with you. And the Batesburg-Leesville Panthers played 96, and of course they failed to 96, 35-12, and that is from our Class 2A Region 2 New Central. Now, why is this important about where we're at now? Well, we're coming against the end of the year, and as we come up against the end of the year, we're facing a lot of things. And if you go to my page, or SALUDAnow's page, you will see I give you a scenario as to what could happen next for the Tigers. Now, this is something to think about as we get closer to the high school football playoffs. All right. Have you been wondering what would happen? Let me get my screen changed here where you can see me. What would happen if where's the Tigers going to end up in the high school playoffs? Well, first, the playoffs will begin a week later because of Hurricane Florence, and we all know that very well here in Saluda because we were affected by it. We were really spared from it, but a lot of people had a lot of hardships with it. And many teams had to postpone their games to accommodate the hurricane. You know, you can't play when a hurricane's going on, can you? So they made changes to their schedule. Well, the South Carolina High School League, of course, just like they did in the flood, allowed that extra week. It's the first week in November. So the first Friday night in November, which will be November the 2nd, a lot of games will be played over toward the coast down that way where games had to be rescheduled. However, the first round of the playoffs will not begin till Friday, November the 9th. So, in other words, we're going to be out a week. That's what we know first, that we will be out a week. And Jason Jordan, I see you comment 1998 for the region. We'll tell you if it's right in just a few moments. Travis Mills answered. Another guess, Jason Jordan, Jeremy Qualabump. Listen, as we get closer to the playoffs, we know one thing. Saluda's going to be in the playoffs because the top 5 teams in Class 2, 2A, which we are of, the 5 out of 6 go to the playoffs. Now, I know that's a little bit overboard, isn't it? But, of course, we know Abbeville's going to go. However, get this now. Abbeville comes to Saluda, right? And then they lose to Saluda. All right? And the teams we have lost to in our region we lost to 96, and that's it. That's all we've lost. We've lost to 96, okay? So you got that. Our 3 losses are 96, Strong Thurman, and Southside Christian. All right? We beat Fox Creek, and we beat the Silver Bluff Bulldogs. All right. Now, if this weekend Abbeville's playing Saluda, Batesburg is playing Fox Creek, and then 96 is playing Silver Bluff. So if Silver Bluff beats 96 and Abbeville beats 96 at the end of the year, and we beat Abbeville, that's right, we beat Abbeville, there will be a tie for second place. Of course, head-to-head will determine that. So no matter what scenario you go to, Saluda, win, lose, or draw against Abbeville, it's not going to make any difference. Abbeville can be first or second place. If they lose to us and 96 next week, then they're out of it. Okay? So they're going to determine their own fate. So no matter what, Saluda is going to be third place. Well, here is the scenario. Okay? And a little bit of my thinking is wrong because there's not going to be a three-way tie for this. But listen, people say, well, we don't have a chance against Abbeville. I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit. But listen, if Saluda ends up number 3, this is who they'll be playing right now. They'll be playing, this is the AA, which we're in, high school playoff scenario. They'll be playing the number 3 Region 2 team, which is us. And we will be playing the number 3 Region 1 team, which is Blacksburg. How many of you have been to Blacksburg, South Carolina? Well, it's only 108 miles, Kevin. 1 hour and 55 minutes. So pack your lunch. You're going up the road, or either eat at the Beacon up in Spartanburg before you're going up to the stadium. But if Saluda ends up number 4, because we could, theoretically, lose to Abbeville, lose to 96, lose to Batesburg, and wind up number 4 in the region if Fox Creek and Silver Bluff loses. So we will wind up playing the class 2A Region 3 first place team, which is right now the Gray Collegiate War Eagles. They're the number 2 in Region 3, excuse me. Number 2 in Region 3. So that's 1 hour and 1 minute 49.5 miles to Keenan High School, which Gray Collegiate determines where they're going to play at. So they could say, hey, you know what? We just going to come to Saluda to play. And that's a possibility. So that's what we're looking at. And then there's one more scenario, number 5 place, which we will not be unless Fox Creek and Silver Bluff went out. But here's the scenario. The number 5 Region 2 team in Class 2A will travel to play the number 1 Region 1 team, which will be either Fox Creek, Silver Bluff, or it could be Saluda against Southside Christian. So that's what we're looking at right now. Now, next week, we'll look at the picture because it may change again. But we just want you to be aware that you say, why speculate on this? Because we're going to be getting in, more than likely, we're going to be getting in the car and we're going to be going out of town. It's not going to be like it was last year or the year before that or the year before that. We're not going to be at home. It could happen if we lose to Batesburg and play Gray Collegiate. They could come here. That is a possibility. So that's just something to keep in your thoughts. And we will be looking back at the victory over Fox Creek, and we'll be looking ahead to Abbeville in just a moment. You're watching the iPhone SALUDANow show on your award-winning SALUDANow. Thank you for joining us tonight.
You're watching the iPhone SALUDANow show. Got a question? Just send us a comment and we'll answer it on the air. With Kevin Crouch, Paul Ergel, and Burton Campbell. Join us at MIGS or on Facebook Live. You're watching SALUDANow. Carolina Health Center's 219 Greenwood Highway, Saluda, is here to serve you in your time of need. Dr. Deborah Great and her staff await to see you. She has been serving this community for many years. Call Saluda Family Practice today, 864-445-9554. When the cock crows and the sun comes up, you can count on Crouch Hardware and Farm Supply to bring you all your needs, from hardware to farm supply related products. We have Yeti coolers, Traeger grills, many other hardware items, electrical, plumbing, paint, and much more. Come see us, 508 North Main, Saluda, 864-445-0062. Our summer sales event is going on right now at CrumleyFord.com. Get 0% APR and 70 months on select vehicles. $1,000 Escape Edge or Explorer. Come out and see Brandon, Lauren, or William for your cars, crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Crumley's Ford, 102 Greenwood Highway, Saluda, proud supporter of Saluda Athletics. MIGS of Saluda, serving tasty dishes, appetizers, fresh salads, hot oven fresh subs, chicken, steak, and seafood. The best Italian dishes and pizza around. No wonder it's #1 on TripAdvisor. Visit them today at 216 Greenwood Highway or call in 864-445-9990. The Wills Agency, your local nationwide insurance agent, James Wills, is here to serve you in Saluda, Batesburg, and Aiken. Let us show you how to save. Call for a free auto, life, home, or business quote, 864-445-0011. Nationwide is on your side. The law office of Nancy T. Jordan is a proud supporter of Saluda Athletics. She is here to serve her community with family law, personal injury, and criminal cases. Call today, 803-785-7879. There's only one thing faster than a Stuart Young offense, yournorthland.com. With speeds up to 100 megabits per second and services starting at $29.99 a month, you'll get out of the slow lane and into the fast lane in no time. So speed it up with yournorthland.com. Northland Cable, a proud sponsor of Saluda Tiger football. Family Health Care, North and South Saluda are your hometown physician practices for compassionate, comprehensive care for the entire family. From earaches and sports physicals to women's care and diabetes management, our physicians and staff specialize in treating the unique health care needs of all ages. As part of South Regional Health Care, they provide access to advanced diagnostic, specialty service, and the resources of the area's largest health care provider, a complete network of care for you and your family. Visit southregional.org for more information. You're watching the iPhone SALUDANow show. Got a question? Just send us a comment and we'll answer it on the air. With Kevin Crouch, Paul Ergel, and Burton Campbell. Join us at MIGS or on Facebook Live. You're watching SALUDANow.
And we're glad to be here with you on the iPhone SALUDANow show. And we are involved in our community here at SALUDANow, and we encourage you to vote in our statewide elections Tuesday, November the 6th. Polls open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. in our state and county and town elections. And joining me is the candidate for a school board, Crystal Gibson, a familiar face. Good to see you, Crystal.
Thank you for having me.
And why is she so familiar? Because she owns the Circle Diner.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure we've all seen you there.
Yes, sir.
Over
yes,
the years.
Sir.
And different
I hope
catering
so, anyway.
events. That's right. That's right. And so glad you could come with us on Saluda. Now, tell us a little bit about your candidacy.
I have lived in Saluda all of my life. I have 3 girls in our school district. 1 is at Hollywood and 2 are at the middle school. I'm running for school board because right now I don't think any of our candidates have children in the school district as we speak, and I just want to do what's right for them. And I hear their concerns every day, and I want to try to relay those to get things taken care of. So
that's great. And you want to get people out to the polls, don't you, Crystal?
I do. I'm running for seat 2 on the school board, so if y'all could come out and vote on November the 6th, polls will be open from 7 to 7.
All right. and do that. Vote in the election, the statewide elections, Tuesday, November the 6th. Polls open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the state, county, and town election. And Crystal, thank you so much for joining us on SALUDANow.
Thank you.
As she steps away to talk about the Tiger Trivia question again, when was the last time Saluda Tigers defeated the Abbeville Panthers? If you answer that question right, you will be entered in the end of the year to win the Tundra 35, courtesy of Crouch Hardware and Farm Supply. Just comment to win. And as we see in Class 2A Region 2 News Central, we've seen Abbeville a 96 win this week, and we're looking forward to the game that's coming up this football Friday night, October the 19th, as we have 7 p.m. pregame, the 7:30 p.m. kickoff, as Saluda Tigers take on the Abbeville Panthers at Bettis Hurlong Stadium at Matthews Field. But before all that begins, we're going to be joined by Stuart Young, 7:30 a.m. Friday morning on Football Friday. You're watching SALUDANow. We'll be right back with you after this commercial break.
You're watching the iPhone SALUDANow show. Got a question? Just send us a comment and we'll answer it on the air. With Kevin Crouch, Paul Ergel, and Burton Campbell. Join us at MIGS or on Facebook Live. You're watching SALUDANow. Carolina Health Center, 219 Greenwood Highway, Saluda, is here to serve you in your time of need. Dr. Deborah Great and her staff await to see you. She has been serving this community for many years. Call Saluda Family Practice today, 864-445-9554. When the cock crows and the sun comes up, you can count on Crouch Hardware and Farm Supply to bring you all your needs, from hardware to farm supply-related products. We have Yeti coolers, Traeger grills, many other hardware items, electrical, plumbing, paint, and much more. Come see us, 508 North Main, Saluda, 864-445-0062. Our summer sales event is going on right now at CrumleyFord.com. Get 0% APR and 70 months on select vehicles. $1,000 off Escape Edge or Explorer. Come out and see Brandon, Lauren, or William for your cars, crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Crumley's Ford, 102 Greenwood Highway, Saluda, a proud supporter of Saluda Athletics. MIGS of Saluda, serving tasty dishes, appetizers, fresh salads, hot oven fresh subs, chicken, steak, and seafood. The best Italian dishes and pizza around. No wonder it's #1 on TripAdvisor. Visit them today at 216 Greenwood Highway or call in 864-445-9990. The Wills Agency, your local nationwide insurance agent, James Wills, is here to serve you in Saluda, Batesburg, and Aiken. Let us show you how to save. Call for a free auto, life, home, or business quote, 864-445-0011. Nationwide is on your side. The law office of Nancy T. Jordan is a proud supporter of Saluda Athletics. She is here to serve her community with family law, personal injury, and criminal cases. Call today, 803-785-7879. There's only one thing faster than a Stuart Young offense, yournorthland.com. With speeds up to 100 megabits per second and services starting at $29.99 a month, you'll get out of the slow lane and into the fast lane in no time. So speed it up with your Northland.com. Northland Cable, a proud sponsor of Saluda Tiger football. Family Health Care, North and South Saluda, are your hometown physician practices for compassionate, comprehensive care for the entire family. From earaches and sports physicals to women's care and diabetes management, our physicians and staff specialize in treating the unique health care needs of all ages. As part of South Regional Health Care, they provide access to advanced diagnostic, specialty service, and the resources of the area's largest health care provider. A complete network of care for you and your family. Visit selfregional.org for more information. You're watching the iPhone SALUDANow show. Got a question? Just send us a comment and we'll answer it on the air. With Kevin Crouch, Paul Ergel, and Burton Campbell. Join us at MIGS or on Facebook Live. You're watching SALUDANow.
And we're back with the iPhone SALUDANow show, where the trivia question tonight is, when was the last time Saluda Tigers defeated the Abbeville Panthers? Answer the question correctly, and you'll be entered into the drawing to win the Yeti Tundra 35. Now we're joined by Kevin Crouch. Kevin, thank you for joining us on SALUDANow on the iPhone SALUDANow show tonight.
Absolutely, Bert. Sorry I'm running a little bit late again. That seems to be a theme on Tuesday night.
Well, you're busy, and we understand that being a businessman.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Bert, I'm not real sure what all you've touched on. I haven't been able to listen, but I just want to get your thoughts real quick on how good are the LSU Tigers?
Well, I've been fielding questions about that all week. They're very good, and we found out we cannot play down there with them. It is very difficult. They have a lot of good athletes. And they sort of had a grudge match on us anyway, and they were coming off that loss against Florida. And so the good thing about it, we got a week off. And how about the chickens?
I don't even.
Yeah.
South Carolina football fans, most of us don't even like football anymore. It's been we don't have an identity on offense or defense. What else can you say? We're struggling, and they can either turn it around. Right. Or they can give up, and we'll see. We'll see what happens here over the last half of the season. Bert, I know just to touch on college football real quick. I don't understand, and the coaches get paid the big bucks for a reason. Right. I don't understand why Georgia doesn't take more of an LSU approach and run the ball. Yeah. Run the football. Good teams. This is from 5-year-old football to the NFL. Good teams can run the ball. And if you can't run the ball successfully, you're never going to be a dominant football team. You're never going to accomplish what you want to accomplish if you got to throw the ball 50 times a game. It's not going to happen if you can't run the ball. And, I think Georgia can run the ball. They just don't. I don't understand what the deal is there. But I do know this. We're going to have to run the football Friday night. Yeah. Abbeville, number 1 2A team in the state, comes in. Folks, if you can, make sure to get out to Bettis Hurlong Stadium Friday night. Support the Tigers. Hey, the season hadn't gone quite like we wanted it to go so far, but there's still a lot of football left. We've got 2 more regular season games and hopefully a few playoff games. Come support them. Fill the stands up Friday night. Abbeville comes in here undefeated, cocky. They're good. They know they're good. Let's give them an earful. That's right. Get behind the players and try to spur them on to a victory Friday night. 7:30 kickoff at Saluda, Bettis Hurlong. Come get you a Booster Burger. Get your seat early and be loud. Travis Mills will have the tunes kicking, and let's have a good time Friday night and try to pull the Tigers to a win.
And we want to give a shout-out to Jason Jordan. Wish us luck. We are about to take on the 11, 12-year-old Trojans at Bettis Academy. We're going to give y'all a big shout-out, Jason. And we wish the best to our Saluda Rec League wherever they're playing. And good to see the Tigers out participating, traveling down the road to play a team, a good team.
Absolutely, Bert.
Yes.
Jason Jordan, Jeffrey Jordan, all the coaching staff of the 11 and 12-year-old Tigers, thank y'all for what you do. Thank you for being dedicated to the developmental part of Saluda Recreation Football.
Not giving up.
No.
Sticking with it.
That's right. And thank you for what you do, and good luck tonight. Y'all go take it to the Trojans.
Well, we'll be right back with more on SALUDANow, and think about that trivia question while we're gone. When was the last time Saluda Tigers defeated the Abbeville Panthers? Answer the question correctly, and you'll be entered for the drawing at the end of the year for the Tundra 35. Thank you so much for joining us on the iPhone SALUDANow show.
You're watching the iPhone SALUDANow show. Got a question? Just send us a comment and we'll answer it on the air. With Kevin Crouch, Paul Ergel, and Burton Campbell. Join us at MIGS or on Facebook Live. You're watching SALUDANow. Carolina Health Center's 219 Greenwood Highway, Saluda, is here to serve you in your time of need. Dr. Deborah Great and her staff await to see you. She has been serving this community for many years. Call Saluda Family Practice today, 864-445-9554. When the cock crows and the sun comes up, you can count on Crouch Hardware and Farm Supply to bring you all your needs, from hardware to farm supply-related products. We have Yeti coolers, Traeger grills, many other hardware items, electrical, plumbing, paint, and much more. Come see us, 508 North Main, Saluda, 864-445-0062. Our summer sales event is going on right now at CrumleyFord.com. Get 0% APR and 70 months on select vehicles. $1,000 off Escape, Edge, or Explorer. Come out and see Brandon, Lauren, or William for your cars, crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Crumley's Ford, 102 Greenwood Highway, Saluda, a proud supporter of Saluda Athletics. MIGS of Saluda, serving tasty dishes, appetizers, fresh salads, hot oven fresh subs, chicken, steak, and seafood. The best Italian dishes and pizza around. No wonder it's #1 on TripAdvisor. Visit them today at 216 Greenwood Highway or call in 864-445-9990. The Wills Agency, your local nationwide insurance agent, James Wills, is here to serve you in Saluda, Batesburg, and Aiken. Let us show you how to save. Call for a free auto, life, home, or business quote, 864-445-0011. Nationwide is on your side. The law office of Nancy T. Jordan is a proud supporter of Saluda Athletics. She is here to serve her community with family law, personal injury, and criminal cases. Call today, 803-785-7879. There's only one thing faster than a Stuart Young offense, yournorthland.com. With speeds up to 100 megabits per second and services starting at $29.99 a month, you'll get out of the slow lane and into the fast lane in no time. So speed it up with yournorthland.com. Northland Cable, a proud sponsor of Saluda Tiger football. Family Health Care, North and South Saluda, are your hometown physician practices for compassionate, comprehensive care for the entire family. From earaches and sports physicals to women's care and diabetes management, our physicians and staff specialize in treating the unique health care needs of all ages. As part of South Regional Health Care, they provide access to advanced diagnostic, specialty service, and the resources of the area's largest health care provider, a complete network of care for you and your family. Visit southregional.org for more information. You're watching the iPhone SALUDANow show. Got a question? Just send us a comment and we'll answer it on the air. With Kevin Crouch, Paul Ergel, and Burton Campbell. Join us at MIGS or on Facebook Live. You're watching SALUDANow.
Amen. All right, we're back here with you on SALUDANow, and let me give you that trivia question again. When was the last time Saluda Tigers defeated the Abbeville Panthers? Think about that, and you could be eligible to win, if you're right, Tundra 35. You'll be put in the drawing for the end of the year, courtesy of Crouch Hardware and Farm Supply. And speaking of Crouch Hardware and Farm Supply, I'm joined tonight by Kevin Crouch. And Kevin, what about the Tigers? We need to talk about the Clemson Tigers tonight.
Oh, make my stomach turn. Well, Bulldog, what are they, 5-0? I play NC State this week. I think NC State's 5-0 as well. Going to be a tough game for Clemson. NC State always seems to play Clemson pretty well, and then, Clemson pulls away at the end normally, like they seem to do with everybody. But I don't know. Both teams are undefeated. I don't know that much about NC State. Clemson's got a lot of good athletes. They'll pitch the ball around the ballpark and have success doing what they do, I think. But hopefully NC State can stay with them and make a game of it. What do you think about it?
Well, I tell you what, NC State's undefeated. A lot of people forget that. They're 5-0. The only reason they're not 6-0 is because they had to cancel the game because of Florence. And but I believe I'm gonna pick the Wolfpack to win this week.
Oh my!
Yeah, I'm gonna pick. Carson Burgess is not with us tonight. He's in the back cooking, and he's fixing to be cooking my supper. But I'm going to go against Carson's pick. Carson picks Clemson to win over NC State 38-35. I'm going to pick NC State to beat the Tigers 28-21.
28-20 at Clemson.
At Clemson, yeah.
Wow. I'm going to say Clemson's going to win 42-28. Bad as that pains me to say, that's what I'm going to pick. Clemson 42, NC State 28. Of course, the Bulldogs and the Gamecocks both have the weekend off. Georgia will come back next week in Jacksonville with Florida. Am I correct there?
That's right.
Bulldog, and then the Gamecocks will play the Tennessee Volunteers. So,
and they coming off that big win over Auburn Saturday.
They're coming off the win over Auburn, but they play Alabama this Saturday.
Oh.
So,
they'll get put back down to their red-headed stepchild self.
That hot streak will be over with Saturday.
Now, what was your pick for Clemson?
Clemson 42, NC State 28. Clemson in a semi-rout of the Wolfpack.
Good gracious. You are giving them some love.
Well, Goldilocks will be back, and they got all the confidence in the world in him, and I think they're just going to continue to try to run the football and do what good teams do. Good teams run the football, and if you can't be successful at that, you're not going to be an elite team. So I think that's what they're going to try to do, and we'll see if it's successful.
Yep. Well, what's some of your final thoughts about the game Friday night?
Man, if we could pull off this upset Friday night, it would be of epic proportion. Abbeville, number one in the state. We're due. We're due to beat them, Bert.
That's right.
Our kids play hard. The coaches have them prepared each and every week. From time to time, it seems like we struggle getting in a rhythm. But what do I know? I'm just a commentator.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can come out Friday night, play hard, give a lot of effort, which they always do, keep the mistakes to a minimum, and hopefully force some turnovers. Defense force a couple turnovers. Abbeville lay it on the ground a couple times. Who knows? Maybe we right there in the game in the third quarter, fourth quarter, and have an opportunity to win. That's the best we can hope for. Well,
folks, we hope that you'll join us Football Friday as we begin the day with the Coach Stewart Young Show, 7:30 a.m. live at Saluda High School, and we'll also have wall-to-wall coverage of your Saluda Tigers against the Abbeville Panthers. If I can get my clicker to work right, Saluda Tigers against the Abbeville Panthers, 7 p.m. pregame, 7:30 kickoff. Now, what you've been waiting for, the answer to the trivia question tonight. When was the last time Saluda Tigers defeated the Abbeville Panthers? A lot of you gave good answers. Some said 1997. Some said 2012. Some of you said it was during the playoffs. You didn't know the score or anything. Well, I got the answer for you, and if you answer correctly, you'll be entered to win the Tundra 35. And the answer is Saluda Tigers 10, Abbeville Panthers 7, 10-18-2013 during the regular season at Bettis, Hurlong, and Matthews Field, and I remember that game well. I was there for that game. SALUDANow wasn't even around then, Kevin. But I'm thankful we're here to give you all the coverage from Saluda football this week. And we're hoping that we'll see you out at the game Friday night.
Come out, be loud, be proud, get there early,
Yes.
Get you a Booster Burger, come cheer on the Tigers, bring your earbuds and listen to SALUDANow while you're in the stadium.
All right. Thank you, Kevin. And thank you so much for joining us on SALUDANow. We'll see you on 7:30 a.m. Football Friday. Have a good week, everybody.
You're watching the iPhone SALUDANow show. Got a question? Just send us a comment and we'll answer it on the air. With Kevin Crouch, Paul Ergel, and Burton Campbell. Join us at MIGS or on Facebook Live. You're watching SALUDANow. Carolina Health Center's 219 Greenwood Highway, Saluda, is here to serve you in your time of need. Dr. Deborah Great and her staff await to see you. She has been serving this community for many years. Call Saluda Family Practice today, 864-445-9554. When the cock crows and the sun comes up, you can count on Crouch Hardware and Farm Supply to bring you all your needs, from hardware to farm supply-related products. We have Yeti coolers, Traeger grills, many other hardware items, electrical, plumbing, paint, and much more. Come see us, 508 North Main, Saluda, 864-445-0062. Our summer sales event is going on right now at CrumleyFord.com. Get 0% APR and 70 months on select vehicles. $1,000 off Escape, Edge, or Explorer. Come out and see Brandon, Lauren, or William for your cars, crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Crumley's Ford, 102 Greenwood Highway, Saluda, a proud supporter of Saluda Athletics. MIGS of Saluda.
Should we be paying attention to this team and this game this week, Zach?
Fresh salad.
Because they're averaging 53.5 points per game. This team lights up the scoreboards. They're coming off a season-high 72-point performance. And all their four-star wide receiver, David Bell, did in that game, 12 grabs, 258 yards, 4 touchdowns, and then he also threw a 53-yard dime for 6. So what David Bell's doing is super impressive. We just dropped our top 10 Player of the Year watch list, our first one of the season, and of course David Bell's name was on there. They faced arguably the toughest defense in the state tonight, so that's going to be a big test for Warren Central, a team coming in averaging over 50 points per game. They want to flex their muscle and show why they're just as good as Ben Davis was last year as being one of the best Indiana teams in a single season.
Getting it done, David Bell and company out in the Midwest. All right, let's end things here with our regional breakdowns in the Northeast. Top 5 schools. We're going to focus on St. Joseph's. St. Joseph's, right there in your top 5, number 20. Can you tell me a little bit more about head coach Gabe Infante and why he's been able to put together a perennial powerhouse where he's at right now?
Yeah, he's been one of the best coaches in high school football, and this team sure wins a lot of state titles. They had a nice run when now starter at Georgia was there, DeAndre Swift, and he's kept the winning ways going. And, Tommy, I know you're like me, man. We played Madden back in the day. A guy I would always throw to is Marvin Harrison. They got Marvin Harrison's kid. Kyle McCord have become one of the best quarterback-wide receiver duos in high school football. And it's crazy to think because both these dudes are in the class of 2021, so they're going to be doing it for the next few years. They also got a big-time defense led by Jeremiah Trotter Jr., son of former Eagles linebacker Jeremiah Trotter, and also another name to keep tabs on is Colby Burrell. This kid can fly out of the backfield. This team's saucy, man.
You know, playing Madden is timeless, but when we're talking about throwing to Marvin Harrison and now talking about his son, along with other ones like Antoine Winfield and getting old, my friends. You're streaming CBS Sports HQ. This is the Max Preps and 24/7 Sports High School Football Show, and the top recruiting storylines. Georgia loses 2 recruits in a week. What's going on with Kirby Smart and company? Arkansas, big-time wide receiver class, and Penn State lands a top tight end.